The ECAL, which was not named ECAL back then, was founded in 1821 in Lausanne and was starting as a drawing school, and then I would say by the 1960s and 70s other departments arrived, product design, graphic design and so on. But I think we have to admit it was a local school. Local in terms of student enrollment and also local in terms of the people who were teaching in that. I think it fulfilled probably quite well the mission as a local school, but then as the ambitions were to really make it something else, by the end of the last century, things started to evolve very quickly. Teaching was not just given by people who were already based in the area, but also with people who came from abroad, from all over the world. And also that was when the collaborations with companies and institutions started in a, I would say, proper way. And also in terms of visibility, the school gained a lot of visibility with exhibitions, with presence in fairs, with also completely crazy projects which brought the people to say, what is going on in Lausanne?
Let's say that here at ECAL, the students, they learn by doing. And I think that maybe makes and put graphic design more in this, beside the craft actually, how to do things well. But they are here also to make mistakes, to experiment new things. So I try not to make them believe that there is only one way to do it.
We have basically two speeds or two formats. We have the teachers which are, here regularly, which I think represent a very, very strong base for knowledge, and I think they deserve also a huge thank you, because they are there. They are the ones who carry on different projects along the semesters and the years which go by. But then we reserve ourselves the flexibility, and I would say in a nice way, some opportunism, and we have slots in the different semester which are there for that, to really invite somebody for a week, for 2-3 days, somebody who maybe has never taught before, for example. So it's people who are not like professionals of teaching, but are professionals of their profession. So it's graphic designers, product designers, photographers, artists, and so on. We just look at the qualities of and the relevance of the work of that person. And then we just try to convince them, invite them, tell them that we have a good number of highly curious and motivated students, that we have good facilities, and give them the opportunity to do something outstanding with their students. I think all the profession that we're teaching have evolved enormously, if not totally changed, since the last 10 to 15 years. I mean, a school has to be the one which is there to really see the changes coming and adapt, in order to really give to the students what will be, the next hot topic, or the next skills, or the next knowledge that they will need to have in 2, 3, 4 years' time when they graduate. So it's a huge job of really being, I would say, ahead of what's next, and not just be there as not just be reactive, but be proactive. And I think that's very, very important to know that. And we are not, we are not like fortune tellers or meteorologists which know when it will rain in a month. But through all the people who are involved in the school, we see changes coming. And then we can easily adapt. We can easily, do modifications to the program, to an academic program. We can get on specific opportunities or techniques. And I think that's something very important, because there's nothing worse than a school which is, stuck for years to its maybe illustrious or not past, and which, stays on that forever.
Our DNA here at school is we're strong in graphic design, but editorial projects and type design. But I have to be honest with the students, even if they come here, and some of them, they really come here to do books, they will not probably do every one of them will not do books afterwards. And it's still graphic design. We have to be clear on that. It's not because we are moving to the tradition of the print to the screen that it's not graphic design anymore. It's just to bring, the values of what we know of the tradition to these new technologies. The students, they work in an open space where they are all mixed with the other orientation of the visual communication, which is with the photographers or interaction designers. And that's a great thing that makes the ECAL unique, I think, is that the student, they can build their own network for the future.
I mean, regarding the Swiss, let's say, tradition in, for example, graphic design, we don't use that as a key, selling point. We are, I think, more looking towards the future. I think a school must be about that. We're not a historical school. We are here to develop new trends, new approaches, new practices. Of course, there is a heritage. I mean, you can find a lot about it going to the library of the school. And then we have, all the history of graphic design. And we still have people who come to teach here who are maybe linked to that, let's say, prestigious past. But above all, we are really focusing on the future. And I think that's also why the new generation, the new candidates or the new talents want to come here.